And we are live. Welcome everyone to a Sunday night watch talk, an impromptu Sunday night watch talk for sure. Uh,
Mhm.
I am Bobby Legs, your host, and I am joined today by my good friend Dib. Dib, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I actually had you stream on in another window, and I'm like, I can hear two voices. I'm like, oh, I've gone crazy. But
Yeah, yeah. You want to maybe hit mute on the other screen and
yeah,
and let us know, chat, if you can hear Dib. Okay, he's trying out some new headphones. What do you got on wrist, man?
I got my Blue Bay 58 that
You
I
blue?
got. Yeah, I got this a couple of days ago.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
been actually really nice. Usually people go, I buy a Tudor, then I get on the list for a Rolex. I did it the other way around. So
yeah, yeah,
Rolex first, Tudor second, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, how do you find that fitting? Do you fit? Did you were you able to get a good fit?
I was able to get a good fit. Now it is a bit loose, but it doesn't bother me that much. Um, I guess it all depends on how your wrist is shaped.
Yeah,
So I have a 6.25 inch wrist, but I have a very flat wrist.
yeah,
So that usually helps me with bigger watches.
yeah. Dib, the chat is saying that your audio is not good. Uh,
Okay.
do you have like headphones or anything like that? Another set of
Give
headphones?
me 1 second. Let me
Yep,
run.
yep. I'll put you. I'll put you on. I'll remove you from the stream. So it's just me and you guys. Now I can talk smack behind Dib's back. Just kidding. So while Dib gets the headphones working real quick, I am wearing of course, the subby, the Submariner, the 124060, the Yub, the Yub Master, as it's been affectionately called. Let's see if Dib's back up here. Dib, you are on mute. Unmute.
Okay, can you
Yep.
guys hear me now better?
So much better.
Okay.
So much better. And yes, Chaz, you're right. Thankfully, Dib was wearing pants.
I only do those pantless shows for my wife. Shouldn't okay, I shouldn't have said that out loud on YouTube.
No, it's
Oh,
okay. No, don't worry. Nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody's. Nobody watches this stream.
oh Lord.
Uh, you're okay. You're okay. So let's get back. So you found you had the flat wrist, and you were able to find a
Oh,
good, yeah,
it's excellent. I know Sanjay from Engineer
yeah,
Wannabe. He bought the half link from Uncle Seiko.
yeah,
I'm glad I did not have to.
yeah. I found that my Black Bay 58 bracelet fit very very well. I'd never had an issue with it. I guess I may have like a flat wrist at 6 3/4 inch. And that's why I could pull off like lug to lugs
Mm-hmm.
of like maybe 52, 53, 54, even though I prefer not to. Um,
Yeah,
but um, but I always found a perfect fit with that watch with the blue and the black. I guess same bracelet basically. Um, Great watch. Congratulations, Deb. I mean, that's just such a cool watch to have, and that blue is so nice.
it
It's
is.
it's very nice.
I never liked the blue.
Hmm.
So I was a fan and still am a fan of the OG Black Bay 58.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I wanted to get a Black Bay 58 because of the size. I saw the 925 in person, did
Hmm.
not like it.
Hmm.
Bronze, I don't need cheese on my wrist. Um, so and I already have a no date poverty spec sub.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me try out the
Mm.
Blue 58 and see how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And it just fits perfectly. I have worn this since the day I got it, and it hasn't stopped running. So thanks to the long power reserve,
Yeah.
and I just forget that I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
So you have some of these watches which it's just an excellent fit. And anybody who knows me knows that I don't keep watches for long. There's only one watch in my collection which which I'll never sell, and that's my sub.
Yeah,
Um, so I'm really surprised with this watch.
excellent.
Blown away.
I love hearing that. Dib pay per view. The question is, what watch are you wearing on those pantless shows? OnlyFans for Dib.
Oh no, people don't want to see that, Dan. No, it it's just sadness all around.
Neria saying good night, getting that sweatshirt. Yeah, I wear this sweatshirt a lot. It's my favorite sweatshirt. What can I say? James saying I'm considering the BB58, but waiting until after 2022 announcements. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe some more new iterations of the Black Bay 58. It seems like that's what they've been going lately. I don't know what else they can do. Probably different colors at this point,
Hmm.
since they've been doing the different metals. Philly Watch fan Joe is wearing the Pelagos. Yeah, let us know what you guys are wearing. Hublot only in the pantless shows. Uh, hey, Pale Horse, how you doing? So, you had mentioned about getting the Black Bay 58 in blue, and that you have a no date sub.
Hmm.
And so you were able to, fit both of these watches in your collection, and that's kind of like, it's moving towards the kind of theme that I want to talk about tonight. Or the question is, collection crossroads. Like, what happens when you get to a collection's crossroads? Because I feel like I'm kind of like there. So this stream is all about selfish intentions. I just want to
Hmm.
talk about me. But if I had gotten the sub date, now I got rid of my Black Bay 58. I consolidated. I sold a lot of pieces so I can get to purchase the sub no date. But if I had gotten the date, no date, the date sub, the sub date, sorry, I probably would have kept the Black Bay 58, right?
Hmm.
Because it had no date on it, and the sub date has the date on it. So I could see how those watches could um, coexist in my collection. And because there's times when I probably wouldn't want to have a date feature on my watch. I don't want to look at it. And there's times that I would, so I could interchange between those two watches. Now, having the no date sub and the Black Bay 58, I tried to convince myself before I got the sub that it would be okay, right?
Hmm.
And it wouldn't be redundant. But um, I got to a point where I was like, yeah, it's going to be redundant, and plus I could use the cash from the
True.
58. You know, um, so I'm at a point now, Deb, that I've sold off a lot of watches, um, and I'm down to three mechanical watches. I'm down to
Hmm.
the my Jura Perigo that I bought in 2005, and my Panerai Luminor that I bought, 176 that I bought in 2007, and the Rolex, right? So the GP and the Panerai I had when got back into collecting in 2017 and 2018. So now I feel like I'm back to that square one. Plus, I have the Rolex Submariner.
Hmm.
So it feels like I've taken a few steps back, and I'm kind of at a crossroads, man. I'm kind of like, I think I have a plan, but it's going to take a long time, and I'm not a patient person. You know.
I honestly think what you did makes sense. I had 22 watches in
Mm,
August of last year. Um, when I went to India to get married in Jan, and when I went, I had 5 watches.
hmm.
So 5 core collection watches that I just wanted, and I'm not one of those people who keeps a safe queen. Any
Yeah.
watch I have, I'll wear it, even if it's a dress piece.
Hmm.
I'll wear that every day if I can. So
Right.
that was the key thing which I took out from it. Sometimes going down is not so bad when you know what you want and when you're sure as to what your collection goals will be. So
Hmm.
let's say I'm on the list for XYZ watch. Now you have 3 watches, that's good enough.
Yeah.
And well, there's one more problem that you have: lack of patience.
Yeah.
So that can usually upend your plans, and that has upended my plans too.
Hmm.
What I do is I buy. It's like a drug addict, you know, taking a quick fix. My
Mm-hmm.
quick fix has always been Seiko.
Mm-hmm.
I feel disappointed. I feel depressed. I feel sad. Oh, hello. Do you have the Laurel Alpinist? Yes, I do. Please send it to me. This is my
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
So uh, I always look at it this way. I have my core pieces, which I don't think
Mm-hmm.
I'll sell for now,
Mm-hmm.
and I have those transient pieces,
Mm-hmm.
which comes in, goes away. It's like a truck stop,
Yeah.
you know.
So you've compartmentalized your collection to like core pieces
Hmm.
and pieces of what you call transient pieces to get you your quick fixes while you still work towards. Do you have like a main collection goal? You know what I mean?
As I said, I have
Yeah.
my sub,
Yeah.
and that's the only watch I will keep till
Yeah.
the time I die, or whatever.
Yeah.
So nothing is permanent except the sub.
But
I
do you?
have,
Mhm.
and I don't have a set collection in mind where people have a theme.
Yeah.
Somebody who likes doxes, they have 5 doxes. Somebody who likes chronographs, they have chronographs. I don't have it.
Yeah.
If I see a watch I like and it's within my budget,
Yeah.
I'll go for it.
So I think, yeah, I mean, I think so. You mentioned Doxa, and I know that you had you had at one point recently 5 or 6 Doxas, right?
Hmm.
And at some point, I know you're down on well, number wise in Seikos, but at some point you had a whole lot of Seikos. Um, so you seem to pick watches that you can get in and out of fairly quickly.
Yes.
And I think that's great. And I think but for me, like I have a picture in mind of what a collection should be like, and I'm not specifically a watches or specific watches, but like a thing where like a collection where I amass a certain amount of pieces that I am like proud of. You know what I mean? Like a sense of accomplishment,
Hmm.
like collecting stamps or coins in a sense that I'm searching for a piece to finish off the set, and maybe and that's why like I seem to be like in flux a lot. I feel maybe I can't get that satisfaction coming from watches. Maybe the answer I just gave the answer. Maybe it's something like I need to also collect something like stamps or like or coins where I can feel like a sense of accomplishment when I finish like a series. um and I think that's where I'm getting hung up on, that I need to I have all these ideas of what my collection should be, and when I don't reach there or it kind of blows up in my face cyclically, um
Hmm.
I feel like I'm a mess you know
Well, uh, to me, I don't view it as a collection. I don't consider myself to be a collector. I'm just a person who likes watches. So if I start taking it too seriously, and
Yeah.
cycling back to why I had 5 doxes at one point, I got into the Rolex game like everybody else. I have a sub. I had an Explorer. Um, and I fell into that trap of money making schemes. When you see the amount of capital that a watch can deliver to you, at that point you start keep thinking, okay, how am I going to make money, or how am I going to trade up to certain, to a Moser, for example, with an Explorer. And this is where watches need to, you need that one watch or that one brand which reminds you, what, watches are fun.
Hmm.
I woke up one day and I realized I have Daytona money sitting in 6 doxes. I'm like, okay, that's my wake up call. I need to sell.
Yeah.
I love them all. We love all the watches we can get, but can our budget afford it? Most likely no. So I went down to one, and that's where I'll stay till the time I feel the need to buy it again. So
Mm.
that's how I view it.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. I wish I could find some clarity like you have at the moment. Ross saying here, if it's a collection and not an investment, you accept sacrificing watches to get grails, knowing you'll expand again. A drug addict analogy is apt. Oh man. Um, Justin saying Bobby missed his calling to be a museum curator, collect with other people's money.
He'd be
That's-
fantastic at it.
yeah, yeah.
It it's sometimes, and that is that, like coming, like with the doxers, I felt as if the fun was back.
yeah,
I don't mind losing money on watches because I'm getting that enjoyment out of it, and I'm not experiencing the watch, as famous people would say.
yeah,
um it's not a watch experience. It's just, you have a watch, you live with it a couple of days, couple of months, if you want, couple of years, and then you move it along to somebody else who will like the watch.
yeah,
It's very simple.
yeah.
But we as human beings tend to make things very complicated in our heads. I have a friend, local to me, who got a GMT Bad Girl very recently, and he says his thing is, I need to fall in love with my watch. I need to keep it forever. I'm like, okay, fine. But what if you have a bad experience with the watch? Do you really think you'd keep it on at that time, or would you move it along? And you know, it's different strokes for different people. It's where you find your zen in the hobby
Hmm.
you're in. It doesn't matter if it's watches, cars, pens, stamps. You know,
Yeah. Bobby, just go down the fountain pen rabbit hole. Ugh.
there will be ink leaking all over. You don't
Yeah.
want that.
No. No, no good enough for me. Jeff saying I collect so many different things. It's insane. Definitely a problem. Keith, Dib seems to be good at finding deals and not losing money. I wish I was more like that. All right.
I mean, I lose money on many things, many watches actually. It's just, I like to think at the end of the day, I would like to even out. So the money I lose with 10 watches, I'd like to even out with 12 watches, which, I can get for a better deal. Sometimes it's all about finding the right deal, and I just keep hunting for it. I'm a compulsive deal hunter. That's my nickname.
Yeah.
You ask me, okay, I need to find the best price for a Sony XM4 headphone. I'll keep searching till I find a better deal than what you can get. It's just you know an obsession at this point.
Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. I am being summoned to help with the kids because the two people who were supposed to put the kids to bed cannot do anything without me doing given without me helping. So I have to I have to jump off. But Dib, you know, we're gonna cut this stream short. I promise I'll make it up to you and the
Oh, no
guys
worries. You're
another
all
time.
good.
But I appreciate the advice and kind of helping me, talk me down from an edge of the window here that I was feeling with the collection wise. Um,
Keep buying the G-Shocks you like, and then flip them once you get your
yeah,
Rolex.
yeah, hopefully. Well, guys, thanks. Sorry about the abbreviated stream tonight. I'll make it up to you guys another time, and take care. Have a good night.
See you a lot.